Hi guys, welcome to a new unboxing and review video. So today we're going to look at the Corsair HS80 MAX wireless, and I want to compare it to see what it's like compared with my two favourites, the Steelseries Arctos Nova Pro wireless and the turtlebeach Stealth Pros. Both excellent headsets, both got hot swappable batteries, so you never have to worry about a battery running out. And yeah, they're both, I use them both all the time. So in terms of features, this supports 96 kilohertz 24-bit if you enable it in Windows, which is amazing for a wireless gaming headset. Battery life, although these are both hot swappable, this isn't, but it's got good battery life. It'll give you 65 hours if you turn the RGB off. If you have the RGB on, on full, it'll drop to around 24 hours. So I'm not too fussed about RGB on a gaming headset. I mean, when you've got it on, you don't see it, so I'll probably just leave that off. So what else? It's build wise, it's got metal where it counts, so the hinges, it's a very similar design to the way Steelseries have done it, with this like fork. Now there's a lot of plastic on the Steelseries to keep it light, which is great, but I'm always mindful that, and I'd be careful with it just to make sure that I don't risk dropping it sitting on it, anything like that. The Stealth Pros are really strong construction, a lot of metal, and they're quite heavy. Not too heavy, I can wear them for hours perfectly fine. But weight wise, these are 357 grams, so they're sort of in the middle between these two. This will support PC, Mac, PS4 and PS5. No Xbox support. At the moment on Amazon they are £155. They normally retail at £170. So yeah, hopefully hopefully they're pretty decent. The microphone is something that's quite important to me. The Steelseries mic, I can't say much good about it. It's quite tinny and not much body to it. It's kind of like, the average gaming headset mic. They're not often very good. The turtlebeach mic is a bit better. The only slight annoyance is that it's extremely rigid, and when you've got this on, you're constantly mindful of that it's here. You can see it. But it's not a bad mic. You can EQ this to how you want it, and it's not too bad. So the microphone on this is meant to be one of the best, or at least once you EQ it, it is. When you do the update, because there'll be an update once I plug this in. So that's it. This also supports something called Sound ID, and that gives you a kind of a hearing test where you listen to tones and you mess with the software, and it will give you a sound profile that suits your hearing. And every one of the reviews that I've seen, it sounds like it gets it quite close to most people's ideal sound. So yeah, quite excited to try it. So let's get in the box, and I've peeled off the stickers that were holding this together, so I'm not fiddling with it on camera. So here we go. Box is quite small, quite light, just a simple outer sleeve, and then just a lid, and that's it. You're greeted with the headset as soon as you open it. So let's just take that out. They feel similar in weight with the ear cushions. The wicked cushions on this, they're always heavier than the cushions that you replace, so they feel like similar in weight. So it's got cloth ear pads, nice and plush. I quite like cloth because I don't like to be too sealed off from what's going on around me. So I may not put wicked cushions on these. Let's just check for comfort. Yeah, yeah, it's like putting a pillow over your head. Really comfy compared to. Yeah, definitely. I'd say they're a little comfier than the Stealth Pros. Slightly less clamping force. The Stealth Pros aren't too tight, they're just firmer. They're on the firmer side. They're not like some of the other Turtle Beaches that I've tried that, what was it called? The Tournament Pros. They were way too tight, I had to take them off after about 10 minutes. So yeah, suspension headband similar to the Steelseries. The Stealth Pro has got more of a traditional headband with really nice plush padding. To make adjustments with this, I don't know if you can see that, but inside there's a little Velcro strap that you can undo and move it to create. There's no ear cup adjustment, they don't extend, so you're adjusting the suspension headband. Right, let's just see what else is in here. Right, so that's the dongle, the slipstream dongle. Some paperwork and the cable. There we go. Right. So it comes with Dolby Atmos. I've never tried this, but I'm looking forward to giving it a go. I don't know if it supports the racing sims that I go on, but I'll have a mess around with that. So that's something to have a go with. And then the USB cable. It's USB-A to USB-C. So let's check the length. So yeah, 2 meters I think. Feels like 2 meters. Nice braided cable. So use that for charging, but remember you can't plug it in and use it as a wired headset. But I don't think you would need to anyway, because it supports 96 kilohertz over the dongle, over wireless. So there'd probably be nothing to gain if they left that feature in. Warranty guide, safety information. Nobody ever reads those. So yeah, let's just get rid of all the stickers. It's quite a few by the look of it. Anything on the mic? Nope, don't think so. I'm sure I saw something else. Oh yeah, there's another little one. There we go. So feels very premium. Flip to mute mic, it's one of those where you bend it, let it go, and it'll just spring back. So so it's non-detachable, but like I said about the quality of the mic, they're usually brilliant on these. So I'm looking forward to trying that. So let's see if there's any charge in it. Yeah. So when the mic's muted, it flashes red. There's the RGB. I'm not a huge fan of RGB on headsets. They're only very small, so I'm surprised that it drains the battery that much, but yeah, I'll probably end up just switching that off. So on the back, the controls, you've got that's your charge port. There's your Bluetooth, nice tactile feel to that. You can use that for answering calls or changing tracks if you're listening to music. Volume wheel, Nice and tactile, doesn't move too easily, so that's nice. And then the power button. Again, nice tactile switch. So comfort wise, feels amazing. So because it's fabric, it doesn't properly seal outside noise, but I kind of like that. And it means I'm not shouting, but hopefully the side tone or mic monitoring will work well, because that's a big plus of these two headsets. The side tone means you can hear your own voice without shouting, so I'm hoping this works well with this too. Makes a little audible bleep when you mute and unmute the mic. So yeah, that's it. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover for now. What I'll do is I'll go play with these now for the next couple of days. You won't notice that because it'll transition from the unboxing straight to the PC. So when I come back, we'll be in the rig and I'll go through the software and see what the latest update has done, and we'll go through all the features, because this really is packing a lot of features, and I'm really looking forward to trying it. So we'll try the mic as well. Right, cheers guys, I'll see you in a mo. So here we are. I'm talking to you on my usual HyperX mic at the moment. I'll switch over to the headset mic in a moment. And last night I used the headset. I've been listening to music with it. I've been messing with the EQ. I've tried it on console. I've been putting it through its paces, and so far, absolutely, it's brilliant. There's a couple of things that I don't like, but for the most part, I mean, I'm really picky, so I'll let you know what they are. So let's switch over to this mic for now. Mic on. And there you go. You probably heard that the woman saying that I've now muted the mic. So now I'm talking to you on the headset mic. So I'll stay on this now for the rest of this. So battery wise, I've left the RGB on. I'm going to leave it on full brightness, and then I'll see how long it takes to drain the battery. See if it'll do the 24 hours claimed. I'm sure it will, from what I've seen from other reviewers. The battery it lives up to what they say. So 65 hours with RGB off, it should do that. So yeah, so far comfort wise, I mean, I wore it for quite a few hours last night, and I've been wearing these for about 5 hours this morning, listening to music. And when I first had a listen to this, the sound was kind of flat and a bit underwhelming. The highs weren't particularly clear. The mids, listening to voices, just weren't that clear, and the low end was kind of muddy, and yeah, it just wasn't that great. Now I can't stress enough how good this gets when you EQ it, and honestly, it's so good. The listening to music out of the gaming headsets, the Turtlebeach Stealth Pros were my favourite for for listening to a variety of music. These are now my favourite. They just when you EQ this, it makes such a difference. It's amazing. So for playing FPS shooters, I would say this is more of a fun sound from these. It's really, really good. The Steelseries, I think, have probably got a slight edge on detail, higher end detail for listening to footsteps and things. But for listening to cars, for racing and listening to music, these absolutely favourites so far. So they passed the toilet test of me going to the toilet and back without disconnecting. These have got the best range of anything I've tried so far. I can get to the front door now, and as soon as I open the front door and go to step out, that's when it loses connection. So when this loses connection and you come back within range, it takes longer than I'd like for it to reconnect. I'd say it's probably 30 seconds before it actually reconnects again. Which I mean, it's not often I'm going to be doing that. You know, actually trying to go outside while I'm doing stuff. So I just thought I'd mention that. But that is further. That's probably about 40 feet through two walls. All the other headsets I can't go that far. The Steelseries I can do the toilet test, which is about 15 feet away through a wall. The turtle beaches break up the soonest. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Right, so where are we going to go now? Let's go and show you the software. Now I've tried listening to this through Bluetooth, which works well. You do need to remain connected. I've noticed if I leave the PC off with the dongle off, and I grab these and connect them Bluetooth to my phone, you don't get the EQ that you've set. You end up with that flat sound. I don't know if there's a way of saving it to the headset so that you can do it, but as long as the dongle's on, whatever EQ you've got set will apply. And honestly, for music, these are really impressive. The comfort as well. I usually put wicked cushions on most of my headsets, and I don't think I want to do that with these because these are just my ears aren't getting hot because the cloth it's not too scratchy. I mean, I've got a bit of a beard, and sometimes cloth can be a bit itchy, but no, these are great. But wicked cushions would give you a better seal, but I don't think I want that better seal with these because one negative is that the side tone where this is the side tone. And right now, I can only hear myself if I move that so that it's pretty much in my mouth and it's on full. And when I do hear myself, it sounds like it's cutting out or something. It sounds really muddy and not very natural. I think Steelseries are still the kings of giving you side tone because you always sound natural, and it's you can hear yourself really nice and easy. It's not the end of the world with these because these cushions don't seal like wicked cushions do or pleather cushions. If this was really sealed, I'd be shouting quite a bit now because I find it really hard to talk with a good sealed headset on. So yeah, the side tone's really disappointing on this. Maybe they could do something with an update. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. But that it is a disappointment that. But so where are we now? Here's the lighting effects. I mean, there's not much you can do with one LED. I've just left it to color cycle. And if you want to change the brightness, you click the settings in here, and here are some of the settings for the headset. Now, if I click here for the dongle, there's nothing there really other than check for updates. So there's your brightness for the RGB. I'll go from 0 to 100. Mic boost. You can boost it for up to 10%. I don't know how much of a difference that's made, but yeah, that's back to 0. Case color. You can get these in white or black. Not sure exactly why that's there. I don't know. Maybe it's just to show you when you're looking at the headset in the software. Maybe it'll just show a white set of these. Show battery gauge in notification. So your little, I mean, you can't see it on here. But yeah, where your Windows notifications are, the box that you bring up to see what programs you've got running, that is where that'll be. And I thought I may as well leave that on. What else? Voice prompts. That's the woman that you heard.
Mic off. Mic on.
Yep, that's it. I thought I'd leave that on. Doesn't bother me really. Disable LEDs when mic is active. So at the moment it's lit up. I imagine, yeah, there we go, it's gone off. I'm fine having it on. And that's everything you can do in there. Key assignments. So you have got the Bluetooth button to pair with a device like your phone. Just press and hold the Bluetooth button while it's on, and then it'll pop up. Just click connect, and you're connected. Pressing it once and it will pause it. Pressing it again will unpause it. I don't know if you can jump forward or back. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's what that does. So on the back, you've got. I change this to this picture. So the volume wheel. Excuse me. If you click on the upper button, it switches between 2.4 and Bluetooth. That's a short press. A long press, it'll be to switch the headset on and off. The wheel is obviously your volume, and you can set that. You press it as a button, and you can set it to do quite a number of things. So I've got it to edit. These are the preset EQs, and I didn't really like any of them. The pure direct one is okay. But this one that says Joe, that's Joe from Gadgetry Tech. I watched his review, and he goes into brilliant detail reviewing his headset. So go and check him out definitely. And he did this curve. He tries to get headsets to follow the Harman curve, which is kind of an agreed standard of EQ that's suitable for general listening. And if I go there, this is what I ended up with. So this is his curve that I've copied. So at 32, add +3, +2, 0, so don't move that, -6, +3, -3, +3, +4, +2, and +2. So that sounds really good for music and for everything, really, general listening. The NVIDIA part, this is a plugin for NVIDIA Broadcast, and I was playing around with this last night. I thought I would see if I could get rid of the sound of my shifters. So if I press them now, you can hear them. If I move this all the way up to the top, it'll get rid of almost all the shifts. But when I move it up to the top and talk, you might find that I'm breaking up a bit. Back to 50. So I don't know if I was breaking up or not then. People in Discord last night said I started to break up when I moved that up. So yeah, it'll get rid of like the sound of a fan, that sort of thing. But from what I've been told, the standalone NVIDIA Broadcast app works better than the plugin. So I will give that a go. I just haven't done yet. But that's there. You don't have to use it. But I thought I may as well enable it to get rid of any small noises around me. So yeah, that's the equalizer, and you can make your own. Just have a play around, because honestly, this went from being a bland sounding headset to just coming alive. It is so good now. That is probably my favorite in terms of sound, and sound comfort. Yeah, just brilliant. The only thing is the reconnection time it takes when you walk away too far. But that was only to test how far I could walk away, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, the side tone is disappointing. So sound ID personalization. Now this, when you switch it on, you can view results. So yeah, I mean, I think it's telling me I've got. I know I've got some hearing loss. My left ear, I can't hear very much through it. So when you use this, like if I was to retake test, it goes through steps. It takes about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and it'll play different different sounds to each ear, and you adjust it until you make them disappear each time. And then when you get to the end, it'll have a selection of music for you to click on, and then you select which one you like the sound of most, and then it gives you your own personal EQ. And it actually got really good for music. It got it absolutely spot on, just how I like it. A little bit heavier on the bass than I normally like. But yeah, it works. It works really well. I thought it was going to be more of a gimmick, but it genuinely is worth doing. But yeah, I do prefer Joe from Gadgetry Tech's curve that he's done. And the other thing that this comes with, Dolby Atmos. So yeah, the Dolby Atmos, I haven't tried it yet, to be honest. I've seen in reviews, I've seen people say, a mixture of results. Some say they like it, some say they don't. I just haven't got round to trying it yet. I will do. But yeah, this curve, I'll just probably leave it like this for now. And that's it, really. So yeah, overall, this is potentially my favourite headset for now. Unless I find something that I like more. So yeah, I'll put links in the description, affiliate links for Amazon in case you want to buy any of these 3 headsets. My 3 favourites, I'll put in there because I got them all from Amazon, and that's it. So if you want to know anything else, if there's anything I haven't covered, let me know. And yeah, so I've got the button to go between the EQ presets. That's what I selected for that button to do. There wasn't much else in the list that I thought I needed. These are you've got voice mod. I haven't installed voice mod. Not really a fan of that, to be honest. But yeah, so that's it. Right then. I hope this was useful to you. And thanks very much for coming, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.